Robert,
Sir,
mark this day on your calendar, Wednesday, October 25, 2023.
is that the day that Kennedy was shot?
No, it's
Oh,
the day that it is the day, or maybe I don't know my history. It is the day that Bank of Canada will not announce another rate hike. On this episode of Real Estate Chat with
Robert Eade.
and John Perez, we read into what may transpire as a result of GDP numbers, gross domestic product numbers being announced, and what the anticipation is for the rest of the year, which may cause the Bank of Canada to pause rate hikes. Now, I know the Real Estate Chat viewers who have subscribed, even though they don't like us talking about rate hike pauses, they'd rather see rates continue to go up. Totally different from our Real Estate Chat viewers who want rates to go down because of obvious reasons. Two different trains of thought, or two different directions of thought, right, Robert? And Robert didn't want us to do this episode because it's redundant, let's face it. Robert, you said that everybody knows that the Bank of Canada won't raise rates anyway, right?
I believe that's true, yes. They will raise it the time after that, but they'd have to live in the political world and the newspaper world and the data-driven world that they told us all along that they were being guided by. So I think there'll be no rate hike this time. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the October 25. And if you are following this, write into the comments. Do you still believe there's going to be a rate hike, and for what reason? And for those of you who don't, why not? This is why not. Canada's economic growth misses forecasts, backing interest rate pause. There you go. End of the episode. Take care. Bye for now. No, just kidding. Let's go right into this. And because of the GDP numbers being reported, preliminary data suggests gross domestic product edged up 0.1% in August. Stats Canada reported that in September 29, a few days ago from the airing of this episode. Declines in the retail and oil and gas industries partly offset increases in wholesale and finance sectors. No mention in this article about the real estate and construction, but that followed a flat GDP reading in July, so we all know that. But the estimate basically for the rest of the year is that economy is on track to expand at 0.2% annualized rate in the third quarter if the September output is flat. So it means Canada could escape a technical recession. But Robert, the indicators here, I guess, that because I guess they've slowed down that growth, no need to increase rates anymore. So forget about all the back and forth theories and all of that sort of stuff. What does this mean to our Real Estate Chat viewers?
Well, it means you have to think backwards, because what everybody who wants interest rates down needs to have happen in order for interest rates to go down is for everything else to be bad. But just a second, that's not good. How can bad be good, but good be bad? And that's what it is. It's like bonds. There's been a bond rally for interest rates have gone up, so the price of bonds has gone down. But everybody who's into interest rates thinks that's great. People have been holding something with it that are inverse relationship to interest rates. No, they lost the value of it. It's the upside down financial world that Mr. and Mrs. Homebuyer don't really want to know anything about. They want to know what their monthly payment is, what's going to happen in their school, what's going to happen in their job. And the whole economy is just a bunch of noise that is being rattled around by experts. We're caught in the middle. Real estate is affected by absolutely everything. Is there going to be an election? Is the weather good or worse or bad compared to what it normally is? What's happening politically? All kinds of things affect real estate because people are reluctant to do anything unless they have confidence. If they don't have confidence, then they do nothing. So this is where bad is good, because if interest rates don't go up, then people will have more confidence that they won't have this factor, higher payments, to have to contend with. However, if everybody's got no job, interest rates will go down. But if everybody's not got no job, who cares? It's bad is good and good is bad. So that's why I didn't want to do it, because bad is good. How can that be?
There you go. You know what? I won't put you through any more torture about this then, Robert, but the gist of this is, I mean, if interest rate goes up, your costs of your variable mortgages and borrowing and all that goes up. And one would think, as Robert said, bad is good, good is bad, as Robert said, one would think that home prices have an inverse relationship to interest rates.
That's
So
right.
as
So
interest rates
that if
rise,
interest rates go down, prices are going to go down. So that's good if you're a buyer and bad if you're a seller.
well, there you go. All right. You know what? Tell us what you think. Interest rates up,
Yeah,
interest
yeah,
rates
yeah,
down,
yeah.
interest rates, no change. But anyway, some predict or some forecast that any change in interest rates might be seen in mid of 2024 at this point, not even beginning of 2024.
And
But
then the
anyway,
other
enough of
factor,
that.
here's the other factor. Here's the other factor that our Tiffany Macklem has to follow the United States. The United States does not care about the value of the Canadian dollar, but our Tiffany Macklem must. And so he's got to keep moving those interest rates if the American interest rates goes up. Otherwise, the Canadian dollar will fall relatively. It's a big interconnected, complicated.
There you
They don't
go.
invite
No
me to the
simple
meetings,
answers.
but I'm sure they don't invite you either.
No simple answers. We get to read about it afterwards. So thanks for watching this. Write into the comments what you think. Click like if you like this quick episode, and we'll see what happens. October 25, 2023. Take care, and
Exactly. See ya.
bye for now.
Bye.